Nebraska Game and Parks Commission is responsible for the husbandry of the state's wildlife, parks, and other outdoor recreational resources in the best long-term interest of the people. Nebraska conservation officers are an integral part in seeing that this goal is met. I'd like to take this opportunity now to introduce you to the fine men and women who are the Nebraska conservation officers.
Outdoor Nebraska is a large, beautiful playground, offering many activities including fishing, hunting, and camping.
Taters, need some taters and beans, boys.
Some of you may not be aware of a special group of men and women who work to ensure that we enjoy our activities in a safe, responsible, and considerate manner. These people are called conservation officers, or COs.
Sure, what do you need? Want this tied on?
There are over 50 COs spread across Nebraska's 93 counties. COs enforce the state laws that protect and manage Nebraska's fish and game.
Injured little hawk that was found.
They watch over wildlife and care about our fun and safety.
I enjoy seeing young people outdoors, hunting, fishing, biking, or anything else that lets them experience Nebraska's resources. It's neat to see a child's eyes light up when they catch their first fish or bag their first deer.
COs are officers of the state of Nebraska, and that means they have the same powers of a sheriff, police officer, or state patrol trooper. In addition to performing their outdoor-related duties, the CO can write a citation or make an arrest for other crimes like traffic offenses. But most of the time, they promote good ethical behavior in the field, woods, or on the water.
Throw him back in the water.
At first, Nebraska did not have COs. In 1900, people began to recognize that wildlife needed protection. Some folks wanted a game warden or CO in every county. In 1901, George B. Simpkins was appointed the first chief deputy game warden. Later, the first fish and game laws were enacted. Eventually, more game wardens were hired. The same basic duties and laws that were present in 1901 are part of a CO's responsibility today.
Why do men and women choose a career as a conservation officer? Well, most of them enjoy working outdoors. Some of them like to protect the environment. But the majority of the officers, they like working with the people who recreate in Nebraska, and I would consider myself one of those officers who enjoys working with those folks.
Good afternoon. Quick boating safety equipment check.
What exactly can the CO's work entail? A large variety of scenarios.
Glad to see you got your life jackets on, that's good.
At rivers and lakes, COs may check to see that a boater has the necessary required equipment.
Okay, thank you. Let me just look at the... Okay, she's in the green, very good.
Are people conducting themselves in a safe, considerate manner? This boat owner instigates a high-speed chase. Fortunately, no one is hurt and the operator is eventually apprehended. Many water activities are unsafe and against the law, like jumping wakes with personal watercraft. It's illegal to operate a boat under the influence of drugs or alcohol, or to consume alcohol in a Nebraska park.
Usually we find you out here drinking, a beer.
Yeah.
Just in the open, you're going to get, and it costs $141.50. So.
Littering, on or offshore, is another act that can result in a fine.
I notice your neighbors over here kind of left a little bit of stuff behind.
You want us to help you?
If you see them come, no, I can get it. If you can see them come back, though, make sure you let them know that we stop and pick that up and that the beer can.
Anglers need to buy a permit before tossing the line for a fish.
All right, yeah, let's head on up to the parking lot. That works for me. What we have is we got a couple young males that were fishing. They don't have fishing permits, and we're going to meet them up in the parking lot, and they'll end up getting a citation for no fishing permit.
The CO will make sure folks don't keep too many fish or keep fish that measure over or under a certain size limit. The majority of people follow the rules. The folks that break regulations do not always go unnoticed.
You're using 3 rods? Yeah. Okay, you can only use 2 rods in a lake.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Could I see your driver's license or your fishing permit again, please?
Hunters must also obey laws and pursue game ethically.
Looks like you're having some luck this morning. Got a couple. Well, good. Have you seen
Some of the details a CO might look into include the number of birds a hunter has harvested.
How you guys today? How's duck hunting?
Duck hunting's good. A lot of teal.
A few teal?
Yeah.
Good.
Are equipment-related laws being followed?
These shells look good. Just going to make sure that you only have 3 shells in your gun at once here.
Is a rifle-toting deer hunter wearing the required amount of blaze orange material? The CO may not always observe an offense, but can be called to a scene.
Oh, I heard some shots down here.
Okay. Dove season open this weekend. Does the guy have permission?
No, I mean, don't they have to have permission to hunt down here?
Yeah, they do. Any land they hunt on. There's a shot right there. He's down that tree line. I'll go contact him, and if he doesn't have permission, we'll take care of business and get the problem cleared up.
I appreciate it.
Okay, you bet.
In another instance of trespassing, a vehicle enters ranch land and an antelope is shot. An officer responds to the landowner's call and tickets the hunter.
I enjoy catching the poacher who is devastating our wildlife and fishery populations. I'd like to see them brought before a judge to face the consequences of their actions. In my opinion, there's no greater satisfaction than seeing a poacher pay for his actions.
It's against the law to hunt from a vehicle on a public road, or if you're walking the road. Surprisingly, here's an example of a hunter knowing a Game and Parks employee was videotaping his hunt. He road shoots at a rooster pheasant. That's at least a $50 mistake plus court costs, and had he have killed the bird, his fine would have increased. During natural disasters like floods or tornadoes, a CO may help in rescue or cleanup operations. A conservation officer can be called to assist other law enforcement agencies in a variety of matters. An example could be this simulation of a road stop.
Howdy. The reason I stopped you this afternoon is I had to cross the center line back there a couple of times. And
I crossed the center line?
Yeah, I'm just checking to see your welfare. Are you tired of having a long road trip?
I don't think I crossed the center line either.
Okay. Have you had anything to drink today? I can smell the alcohol in here a little
I had
bit.
a couple beers earlier. Yeah.
Did you?
No idea.
Okay. Why don't you get your driver's license and registration out for me, and I'll do a check on that.
Every time I go down the highway, one of you guys is pulling me over.
Well, just stay in your vehicle, and I'll be right back with you, okay? Find that registration and driver's license.
10-4.
I'll need some assistance up here with one subject.
10-4.
Yeah, I got this guy stopped for DWI across the center line a couple of times. I just needed your assistance to go down there, and I just figured it'd be safer to have 2 of us there instead of just one. Okay, did you find that driver's license? Very good.
Fortunately, these events are less common. Most of the time, the conservation officer is an information officer, answering questions from landowners or the public.
And your license ends next year, the day you bought it?
Nope.
This year?
Nope. Your license ends December 31st.
Oh.
Time is spent helping with hunter education classes or youth skills camps.
There you go. Okay, go ahead and put your safety back on.
Responding to the media, or being involved with boating safety.
And fishermen should wear what? Yep, that's right.
There are occasional special operations. Road checks ensure that hunters are not violating game harvest limits. Decoys, like this mechanical deer, can be useful in identifying individuals who are predisposed to poaching game from their vehicles on the road.
Slowing down.
He's just looking.
It's a great honor to work with the men and women who serve as Nebraska's conservation officers. These officers have dedicated their lives to protecting our state's wildlife and natural resources. It's a great profession.
Conservation officers enjoy their outdoor responsibilities.
I'm just basically issuing a citation for not having a park entry permit.
But they cannot be everywhere at one time. You can help them by being courteous to others and by obeying the laws.
How you doing today, sir?
Real good.
Good. Hey, really nice dog you have here.
Yeah, he's a good old pet.
You bet. We'd appreciate it if you keep him on a leash here in the park.
Okay.
Just for his safety and everyone else's.
You can help the CO in many ways. Be courteous to others, learn and obey the laws, and report violations or suspicious behavior. Your phone call to Nebraska Wildlife Crime Stoppers will be answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can remain anonymous and may be eligible for reward money. The Nebraska Wildlife Crime Stoppers number is 800-742-SNAP. Together, you and the conservation officers can keep outdoor Nebraska a pleasant, safe, and beautiful experience for today and into the future.